Hey, this is Stefan from Player One, and we're back for another commentary video. This time I'm not really doing like a first impressions or just impressions in general video or a revisit like that Bomberman 64 video. This is just me playing Super Smash Bros. Although it is a revisitation of some sort because we are playing Banjo Kazooie as I reminisce about the times I played Banjo Kazooie back in the day. I mean, the hype is real on this. I don't know what Daddy Sakurai could do at this point to make Super Smash Bros. Even better. But, you know, Banjo Kazooie, yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot that Daddy Sakurai was able to communicate with Phil Spencer from Xbox and they were able to get Banjo Kazooie in the game because Banjo Kazooie is one of my favorite games of all time on the Nintendo 64, my first console. It's K-Rool was great. I guess a lot of people would have really loved it when Cloud was included, or even Sans, Undertale. Even though that's just a Mii fighter, and I'm sure a lot of people in Latin America were really happy about Terry being in there. But for me, and for many others, Banjo and Kazooie was where it's at. You know, Ridley was great too. But yeah, I'm trying to think. There's really not that many. You know, there's some minor ones like, I think maybe having Toad would be cool in Smash. I know Sora from Kingdom Hearts would probably be a big one for a lot of people. I don't really care for that. For me, I'm just happy to have Banjo and Kazooie in Smash. And, when you watch, I remember when I was watching the trailer, for the reveal, and I couldn't believe just how true to Banjo and Kazooie, to the original games, that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was to the series. I am aware that Sakurai does play a lot of the games that, for the characters he includes Smash. I know he played like a beta version or an alpha version of Zelda Breath of the Wild before he put this version of Link in. And I imagine he must have played through, at least Banjo Kazooie and Tooie, maybe Nuts and Bolts. I'm not sure about the other games. But, especially for those who just played the first two, the main Banjo Kazooie games, it is so true to the original games. It kind of makes up for Nuts and Bolts. I didn't really play through Nuts and Bolts. The weird, edgy version of Banjo and Kazooie, which, I didn't particularly like that design. It's just, one of the things where the graphics get too good, so they try something new, but it actually doesn't look very cartoony or doesn't honor the original creation. So this Banjo Kazooie design is, it's nearly perfect. Yeah, I remember using the pre-gold bash back in Banjo Tooie. That was a lot of fun. So, I'm just mucking around in classic mode. I use a ticket to make sure that the difficulty doesn't go down if I lose, and also so I get more extras if I use the ticket. So, the Wonder Wing, which is that forward B where he has where Kazooie protects him and has that the golden feathers, is probably Banjo's best moves. That and the grenade. Something that I wasn't doing so much in this playthrough was playing around with the grenades. So in the future, I will be using the grenades more with Banjo and Kazooie because that's a really useful move. That and the Wonder Wing. So in classic mode, I guess the theme is perfect partners. So obviously, Banjo and Kazooie are together, so they're putting you with characters that are, obviously the obvious one is the Duck Hunt duo, Ice Climbers, and I guess they ran out of duos, so, Link and Zelda. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't do like Mario and Luigi. I guess maybe you'd think that Mario and Luigi would have been done to death at this point. And obviously it ends with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, Fox and Falco, that makes sense. I don't know, what other partners are they missing? I think that's everyone. Why are they dark colored in this. Why Fox and Falco dark colored? Fox looks like wolf. Not sure what that's about. Is that a reference to like some of the older games or something? I don't know. Yeah, a bit of a Wonder Wing. Yep, so this is the hardest difficulty. So I like to think I'm doing okay. I do find Banjo and Kazooie fun to play. You know, like they felt a bit heavy at first. You know, like I said, I think that's just the fact that they play so true to the original games. So much fan service. I think nearly all the DLC characters, I mean, I don't know anything about Terry, and I haven't played Final Fantasy VII, but, you know, it seems like with all the DLC characters especially, they really tried their best to, you know, they put extra special effort into making sure that it's true to the games. And like I think about Wario, you know, he seems to only be based on the WarioWare games, but there doesn't seem to be many, if any, Wario Land references in Wario's character, which I find strange. I don't think the Wario Waft is even in any of the games, just there. Yeah, of course, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong. Yeah, the Rare team is back in business. Yeah, Diddy Kong is one of my favorite characters. You'll see in this, I haven't actually unlocked all the characters yet, including Diddy Kong. Yeah, Diddy Kong is one of my favorite characters and Nintendo characters because I love Diddy Kong Racing, which of course Banjo was in as well, but not Kazooie. They did that DS remake of Diddy Kong Racing, which didn't include Banjo, which, you know, it was fun. There were some parts that were good, some parts that weren't so good. I don't know if the technology of the DS was there for the remake to be good. I hope if they remade the game again, I love the Brig Bash. If they remade the game again, you know, in HD, and I hope, you know, Microsoft would probably let Nintendo have Banjo back. Maybe even Conker, even though Conker went on to, you know, edgier things, not so like Banjo nuts and bolts with edgier design, more like just edgier game, edgier dialogue, edgier character. Yeah, Conker's edgy day, am I right? Yeah, it's really fun to have the talent trot. But I think like without Kazooie, Banjo, yeah, this is what I mean by Banjo feeling a bit slow and heavy when he just walks or jumps normally. Yep, fail. One to fail. I mean, this is probably the worst race to the finish design in all of Smash. It doesn't even change at all. It's so short. And yeah, I mean, I think the Master Hand and Crazy Hand, they appear way too much. There's not enough. To me, it seems like I haven't done all of the characters in Classic Mode. I played around with it when I didn't have this game until like a few weeks ago. But I was playing Smash at an internet cafe, and I was playing Classic Mode with all the characters. And yeah, there's so many of them have Master Hand or Crazy Hand at the end. Not enough some of the other bosses. But of course, this is Perfect Partner, so it makes sense that it's Master Hand and Crazy Hand. I mean, Rayquaza isn't in this, I assume. It would have been great if they had taken Rayquaza from Smash Bros. Brawl and used it as a boss for all the Pokemon characters in this. Yeah, so I use the tickets of gold so I don't lose difficulty, because I want to see as much of the painting as possible. Thankfully I had a few tickets lined up, so it was okay. How likely is it they're going to make another Banjo Kazooie game? I think they'll probably do another remake of the game first. But I guess everyone was surprised. I mean, not the fans, but, you know, everyone involved in Banjo returning was really surprised by the reaction. Well, we have one DLC character left. You know, it's not Waluigi. I highly doubt it's Captain Toad or anything. It's probably not going to be a Nintendo franchise, unless it's maybe ARMS or something. So it's probably going to be another third-party character. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, maybe? Maybe something really expected. How about Steve from Minecraft? Although maybe they don't want, you know, 2 Microsoft characters in a row. I wonder, because, you know, they're making more characters after this. I wonder if they would add maybe Shadow as a Echo Fighter. I think that'd be pretty cool. And remember how easy Master Hand was in the original Super Smash Bros. 64? Super easy. Shouldn't they even bring back those really cool creature bosses that Master Hand becomes in Smash 4 on the 3DS and Wii U? And what about Taboo? They never brought back Taboo, who was the final boss of Smash Bros. Subspace Emissary, which, you know, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert was the one running the show, which basically means it's Master Hand. So why not have Taboo as a character? Smash Bros. Doesn't even have their own representative. Oh, by the way, how good's the music? Grant Kirkhope did this particular remix, and it's good to have the original developer on board. Can't think of anything else better, can you? Yeah, that's exactly how I felt, and everyone in the room when we found out that Banjo and Kazooie were in Smash.
Final results.
Look how much the design, because that spirit is I think it's the original design, or from Banjo Tooie maybe. Look how much the Smash Bros. Design, how true it is to the Tooie one. Yep, I haven't unlocked Dr. Mario. At this point I hadn't even unlocked Pichu, Mega Man, Mr. Game & Watch, Chrom,
2, 1, go!
Daisy, I think. Or maybe I recently got Daisy. I can't remember. Yeah, Diddy Kong. So yeah, haven't quite got everyone yet. I do like using Dr. Mario. You know, he's got a trash recovery, but I think he's fun to use. I like using the Dr. Tornado. You know, I do agree with the people who do so. It's good that you can unlock all the characters. You know, I mean, there's so many unlocks, but yeah, you do kind of are forced to use some of the other characters you otherwise wouldn't use. The Smash 4, especially the Wii U version, didn't have that many unlocks. This one, you know, this is also, you know, a bit of a novelty. Like, hey, let's do something completely different with the unlockable characters. We'll just, oh yeah, I haven't unlocked Ken either. We'll do something completely different with the unlocked characters. We'll just have all of them not unlocked. You have to unlock all of them, and I think that was a great idea. And yeah, Lucas, I also have not unlocked. Yeah, quite a few. Even though I've been playing this game for a while now. It's because I haven't really done a lot of World of Light. I don't know, like, I don't really find World of Light very addictive. I would actually rather just do classic mode over and over again. So I find that really fun. I guess because it's, you know, it's bite-sized gameplay. Oh, so what this is on the Spirit board, each DLC character they have their own set of Spirit boards. So obviously, you know, you buy the character and you get these spirits. So this one was that bug thing. So, you know, you can unlock a bunch of Banjo and Kazooie related spirits, which is fun. You know, I really enjoy that they did that. They got 2T as well. Love the Banjo remix music. Flan. See the pre-goal bash, it's one of my most overused moves, but I love it. Buzz Bomb, that's it. Yep, 2T. Diddy Kong. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. I'm assuming there is a spirit of Dixie Kong where Diddy Kong is also that yellowish color.
Ready? Go!
You know, the original Red developers, they got sick of Toothy very quickly. Did not appear at all in Banjo Tooie, and I can't remember if Toothy does appear in Nuts and Bolts. I mean, I haven't played that game, so I don't know. But I mean, that artwork looks kind of modern, so maybe Toothy has been around recently. You know, they called it a rubbish character, Toothy. I mean, in a way, you know, she's just a damsel in distress. Same with that first, I think it was a damsel in distress in the first Crash Bandicoot, which was Tawny Bandicoot, if I'm correct. And even like Donkey Kong has a similar one with Candy Kong. Although Candy Kong has reappeared. So funny when you think about it. One of the few female Kongs, and it's Donkey Kong's girlfriend, or it was his girlfriend, and they just call it Candy Kong and make this female stereotype. Of course they would. Yeah, looks like Skull Kid, huh? Oh. Yeah, this was hard. I'd like to know if you guys, how do you guys spend your time playing Smash? Do you only play online? Do you prefer playing classic mode, or you know, maybe some of the other modes like the Mob Smash or the Home Run concept test? What about the Spirit Board? What about the World of Light Adventure? So right now I'm being mucked around with online, but I think you know, it's been a long time and I've rarely progressed in World of Light at all. And I think it's kind of the old instant gratification thing. It's like, oh, World of Light kind of, I mean, even though you can do 1 or 2 matches quickly, you know, it's like you have to go in and, you know, it's one of the few long-term commitments in this game because, you know, you have your save file and you can upgrade your party using the skill board or whatever it's called. So there is, yeah, there's quite a lot there. Whereas, you know, otherwise you can just go into classic mode and just play for like 5 minutes and then you're done. Yeah, I was not about that. I killed it, then it fell in the water. I was like, oh, bit of a flaw in that plan. Come on, Mumbo. There we go. Mumbo Jumbo. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Where is that artwork from? I don't recall seeing that Gruntilda artwork anywhere. Is that from this game? Because it's certainly not from Nuts and Bolts, surely, because Grunty was a head, and in Banjo Tooie, Grunty was a skeleton. And, you know, that doesn't look like the artwork from the original Banjo Kazooie, so where's that artwork from? Is it from Banjo Pilot, or I have no idea. Oh, this is one of the Spirit Board events. You know, we don't have a Resident Evil character yet, but we do have Leon as a spirit. You know, we have a few other third-party ones that are not included in this game, which includes Shantae. I think Shantae might be a good pick for DLC because, you know, so what if it's a spirit? You know, Lucas was a trophy in Smash 4, but then they brought Lucas back as a DLC character. And you know, I feel like the only thing that would be disqualifying any character from Smash is if they're an assist trophy. So I guess maybe that does automatically disqualify Shadow, because Shadow is an assist trophy, and so is what's the dude from Golden Sun? I can't remember. Yeah, whatever the guy's name from Golden Sun is, in the first game, the main character, he wasn't, I don't think he was an assist trophy in Smash 4, so people presumed that means he would possibly get in as DLC, but he didn't make it in. He was in Brawl, and then they brought, I think they brought him back as an assist trophy in this game, so I guess that pretty much deconfirms the Golden Sun guy, whatever his name is. I'll find out what his name is. Yeah, this is a brilliant spirit. Like, it actually does it does remind me a lot of the final boss in Banjo Kazooie. This bit is way too hard though, so definitely gave up on this. Oh yeah, Isaac. The Golden Sun main guy was Isaac. Maybe they could also add that guy from Star Tropics, whoever he is. They could probably add another Fire Emblem character, why not? I mean, how many blue-haired characters are there now? There's Marth, there's Lucina, there's Chrom, there's Ike. I mean, 3 of those characters have basically a similar moveset anyway. Because then you got Roy. And then you got the 2 Avatar characters. Robin and Corrin. Yeah, we got 2 Fire Emblem Avatar characters. And they both have white hair. Sure. Look, I mean, the spirit system in this game, it's fine. It works well enough. Can't complain. One of my favorite stages, Magicat. I mean, they probably wouldn't add Ninten as a DLC character, but like how Olma has, what's it called? Alf. Maybe they could add Ninten to Ness. There are certain ways you can add different characters, although I guess, what's the difference between Ninten and Ness? Barely any. Here we go. Unlocking Pichu. Remember when Pichu was the worst character in Smash Bros. Melee? You had... I mean, it was obvious that Pichu was a bad character at the time, but Bowser was also pretty bad. He was the big baddie of the game at that point. Of the franchise at that point, I mean. And then we had Mewtwo. The ultimate Pokemon, strongest Pokemon. Also one of the worst characters. I know that, I guess at the start when this game came out, unlocking the characters was too hard for some people, so they nerfed them. So then it became rather easy. And yeah, at the moment I'm finding these last ones, characters to unlock fairly easy, so I wish I was there when it was really hard. Would have had way more fun. Okay, how about some home run contest?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is awesome.
New record.
I wonder how much effort it would take for them to bring back the target the break the targets. Not obviously the individual break the targets, but you know, they had 5 stages. Alright, how about some online play? So we're gonna quick play. I'll just turn off the preferred rules. Whoops, I obviously did not turn the preferred rules off. Yeah, I haven't gotten any character into Elite Smash. I've only really been playing around with Banjo and Kazooie, Mario, and Young Link, who's my other favorite character. You know, it's funny when you think about like certain characters. I think Mario, Young Link, and Banjo and Kazooie are one of those 3 characters that I guess you could say I have an emotional attachment to. No, that was a really quick matchup. Usually I'm waiting ages. Yeah, because Young Link, you know, Ocarina of Time, you know, when I was a kid, maybe 7 or 8 when I got that game. You know, it's like, you know, I imagine that maybe Link was around that same age. You know, you just want to be Link. You know, just like, you know, you watch Dragon Ball Z. Kids wanted to be Goku. Okay, this is like 1 AM and it looks like this was the only person with good internet available to play. You know, I mean, this is like the best-selling fighting game of all time. You know, it's kind of in its peak period, really. You think the people on holidays playing. So, does anyone know, like, is there any data of how they find randoms? Like, do they go all over the world? You know, you think they'd go as close as they can. So maybe like Japan. But are the rest of these, are these ones all from Australia or Europe or the US? I have no idea. The fact is that I was playing around with Mario later and I versed this guy twice. You know, he was the only one available, I guess. Him and maybe one other person. So maybe it is Australia. Yep, 1 AM in Australia on a Friday night. Not that many people. Yeah, oh yeah, speaking of Goku, yes, he calls himself Saiyan and uses Ken. Yeah, he really wants to be, well, not Goku, because Goku would be Ryu. Well, actually, no, Ken is orange, isn't he? Yeah. So it changed the costume to look like who? I don't know. Oh. Yeah. Wonder winning. Yep, so that's a fairly obvious combo. It's clear this guy's really practiced with Ken. I haven't really mucked around with... Oh yeah, that was a bad death. I haven't really mucked around with Ken or Ryu because, you know, it takes a lot of time and effort to practice those button configurations. You know, there are certain characters, I haven't really mucked around with Joker much either, you know, I only just got this game really. So I feel like, no, I'm just gonna, for all those characters, and Terry as well, I'm gonna have to look up, how to play guides in order to play them properly. Yeah, maybe they're easier than I think, but maybe not because I lost pretty badly then.
I did it.
Yeah, well, me and this guy are basically neck and neck.
Solo battle.
Yeah, joke's on me, I find that Saiyan guy later. And rematch. Hello, Super Saiyan Ken. This is a fun stage. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, so we both lost the stock. Yeah, good one, mate. It's like nothing ever happened. We'll try this game several more times. I don't think using the blue eggs are really helpful at all. I think they got to buff it for it to be useful. Wow. Love the Brig or Bash, as I said before. So looks like I might be able to redeem myself for this one. Yeah, see? You gotta use the egg more. Use a grenade. I mean. Oh! Oh! He screwed up badly there. Yeah! Wow. Maybe someone could go see and have a look how many times I used the Brig or Bash in this playthrough. And how many times it worked, which was most of the time. More times than not. Yep, I have a bigger GSP than him. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it there. My name is Stefan. This has been a Player One playthrough. Thank you so much for watching. Check us out. Facebook.com/Player1Sin. Twitter, also Player1Sin. That's SYN. Hashtag Player1Sin. And Instagram, Player1Sin. Go check us out. And of course, the podcast, Player One. And the show will be back late January on the radio. I won't be involved, but new Player One executive producer Connor will be doing a great job. So, thanks guys.